Good evening, folks. Welcome back to the news at 10. Coach Harsin had made it known the Broncos wanted to utilize one of their open scholarships this offseason with a grad transfer quarterback. Boise State finds their guy last night with the addition of USC transfer Jack Sears. Now, Sears was highly recruited as a high school senior back in 2017 out of California. On one hand, his addition makes perfect sense, adding depth to a position group that certainly needs it. On the other, you can't help but wonder, what's the future of the quarterback position here at Boise State look like? As Coach Harsin has shown time and time again over the years, the Broncos will not shy away from using multiple quarterbacks. Just last year, the Broncos started 3 different QBs in Hank Bachmeier, Chase Cord, and Jalen Henderson. That trio helped guide the program to a Mountain West championship. 3 years ago, even with junior Brett Rippon firmly entrenched as a starter, Harsin Company weren't afraid to utilize backup Montel Cozart throughout the season. Montel throwing for 10 touchdowns while rushing for 361 yards, taking advantage of the packages the Broncos utilized to display his skill set as a change of pace for Rippon. All this to say, under Coach Harsin, the Broncos are very capable and confident using more than one quarterback throughout the season. By all accounts, Hank Bachmeier was very impressive last fall as a true freshman taking over for Rippon. In his 8 starts, Hank threw for 1,879 yards and 9 touchdown passes along with 6 interceptions. Highlights included a dazzling debut as a Bronco in the win at Florida State to kick off the campaign. The downside of last fall for Bachmeier was his availability, missing 6 games due to injury. Pushing Hank will be redshirt junior Chase Cord, who appeared in 8 games last fall, starting 2 of them. Cord struggled in his first career start, a 28-25 loss at BYU, but bounced back in his second start, helping lead Boise State to an overtime win over Wyoming in November. His experience and knowledge of the offense are exactly what you want and look for in a capable backup trying to push the starter. Sears, like Cord, will be a redshirt junior this fall and have 2 years of eligibility remaining. On paper, he leaves a crowded USC quarterback room for yet another crowded QB room here in Boise. He was considered a 4-star prospect in 2017, helping lead San Clemente High School to a state championship during his senior year. He fielded offers from over 25 schools before settling on USC. He redshirted as a freshman in 2017 before making his first and only career start in 2018. In that lone start, Sears was impressive. USC ultimately lost to Arizona State, but he finished 20 of 28, throwing for 235 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no turnovers. Last fall, true freshman Keaton Slovis beat out both Sears and injured incumbent starter JT Daniels, helping steer Sears to enter the transfer portal last fall, graduating and setting his sights on a new future and now a blue future here in Boise. And all we have to do is go back 1 year ago when the Broncos proved that sometimes you need not 1 quarterback, not 2, but 3 under center to get the job done. And ultimately, competition is a good thing. Iron sharpens iron.